Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your May 2022 singles reading. If you're new to my channel, a very warm hello, welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you and all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and your fabulous energy. May is a very, very powerful month. We do have a lunar partial solar eclipse, at the beginning of the month. This is the new moon in Taurus energy, April 30th, May 1st. And this brings about a lot of exciting change. Okay, we do have a positive aspect with Uranus at play there, so it's some Aquarian energy coming on in. And this is the planet of rebellion, the planet of quick change, also the planet that rules technology as well. So you may find on your quest for love that technology in some way may play a key role. But because Uranus does bring about fast change, okay, plus we have the eclipse energy really highlighting new beginnings, fresh starts, new opportunities, doors opening, okay, even trying new things. There's like a double dose of new beginnings, okay, all of these things happening, changing, shifting all at once. So it may feel a little bit chaotic. Normally Taurus energy and normally new moon energy is kind of very calm. And Taurus is very grounded and stable, and you could certainly be looking at getting a little bit more stability into your world, especially in the world of love and romance. Okay, but hold on to your hat there, folks, okay, because the eclipses are really like the universal wild card that comes in here, and there may be some surprises headed your way, okay? So make sure you just ground your energy there, engage in some meditation, perhaps. The middle of the month, we have a full moon in Scorpio, and this is a total lunar eclipse. This is big, intense energy here, folks, okay? And full moons, of course, are about completion of a cycle. They're about releasing, letting things go, making final decisions. You may feel very, very emotional in the month ahead, okay? And, but maybe just rely on your own energy, okay? Your planet at the beginning of the month with Uranus there is probably going to help you the most, okay? If there's anyone that has the big picture thinking, anyone that embraces innovation or change, it may be you, maybe not 100% change, okay? But you certainly have a big picture kind of viewpoint there. Okay, so you might actually find yourself being relatively comfortable, at least at the beginning of the month. But of course, in the middle of the month, when it gets all emotional and all of these things, maybe you're not going to be totally 100% comfortable. But go with the flow. Okay, go with the flow, embrace the change. Resistance is futile. Eclipse energy really does amplify everything. And so you might be getting some clarity in your month ahead as well, but there may be some deep-rooted fears or insecurities or emotions that may come to the surface. So this is a great time to let those things go and to heal a little bit. We always have something that we need to heal from, or some fears that we need to face. Okay, so, but otherwise it's very exciting energy, and the eclipse energies can set the tone, can set the theme for like your next 6 months or so. So things are really, there's a lot of big shift energy that's coming in here. So we've got religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. Okay, and our belief systems can really play a key role in our relationships. Okay, that could be a block for you. All right, that could be like a deal breaker for you. Okay, and you're very open-minded typically here, Aquarius, sometimes a little bit stubborn. Okay, but anyone can be. And perhaps there's certain values, certain things that you really, really do hold dear, and you don't want anyone to compromise that. Okay, and so, perhaps you're looking for somebody that's either on the same field as you, okay, has the same similar belief systems, okay, or at least somebody who is accepting of yours. All right, because you're typically fairly open-minded anyway, that big picture point of view. Okay, but that could represent a little bit of a challenge for you as well, because not everybody is open-minded. Not everybody has our same belief systems, and it can quite often be a little bit of a stumbling block. Okay, so if that's, if you're looking for someone that kind of matches you in that respect, or is very accepting of you, okay, then that is certainly playing a key role. We have release your ex. Ew. Okay, the time has come to clear your energy. Okay, yep. Now is that time. Any old energies, any old lingering things. Okay, this is the time to let it go, to find some closure. Now, when we get the release your ex card, there's whenever we get eclipses, okay, the moon energies do bring about surprises anyway, as do eclipses. Okay, and so you could possibly have an ex person come sniffing back around. Maybe they want a second chance with you. Okay, they may just want closure. Maybe they just want to clear the air. Okay, and but really what Spirit's saying here is that if whether someone comes back around or not, some of you, maybe not all of you, still have some energy that is clinging to you, okay, from your ex person. It could be your most recent ex, but it could also be someone from long ago. Okay, so this is the time to release, to cut those energetic cords, okay, so that you can move forward. And thank you. And I think if someone does come back in, this may just give you that final kind of conversation, right? That closure that perhaps you've been missing, especially if there was like a tumultuous breakup, or, oh, God forbid, if someone broke up with you via text message. Yeesh. It's like the worst thing. It's the worst thing. But anyways, but so there maybe just be something there for you. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. Now, you could have met this person energetically already, or you could have met this person in your real life. Now, this can be like the fish that got away. Okay, perhaps you've previously made a connection with somebody and they disappeared or nothing ever happened. People are starting to come back around now. I do know a couple people have different stories where they had made a connection as much as 2 years ago, right? Start of the pandemic. And there was some sparks, there was this, that, and the other, and there was a lot of promise there. And before anything could get off the ground, boom, the world closed down and everyone went away. People are starting to crawl out of the woodwork now. And so you never know, you could have somebody coming back around again. Okay, so if there's been someone that you kind of haven't been able to get off your mind for the last little while, there's a reason for that. Okay, so you could certainly be energetically calling them, excuse me, back in, but they could also be calling you back in as well. Things start as energy and then materialize in physical form. But I think some of you as well, you already have a connection right now with somebody. Perhaps you've gone out on a couple of dates and it hasn't gone to the point where you're in a relationship or anything yet. But you could certainly have a little bit more of a deeper connection there, and certainly some promise. We have trust here as well. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Okay, so if you have not yet met anybody, you have not yet made a connection, you need to trust. You need to trust in yourself. Okay, trust in the universe that you're going to find whatever it is that you're looking for. All right, but we also do need to, when we get the trust energy, trust is a fickle little energy, isn't it? It takes so much time to build up trust, and then it takes seconds to destroy it. Okay, so perhaps you have been betrayed previously in your past, and Spirit's really asking you to open up and trust again. Not everybody out there is dishonest. Not everybody out there will treat you like crap. Okay, not everybody out there will betray you. Most people want to be honest. They want to be good, right? And unfortunately, it's the ones that aren't that typically get all the attention. Okay, so, there's something there that you need to trust yourself, and maybe even open up and try and trust other people as well. So let's get your overall energy for your month ahead. Let's see what's coming in for you. What is coming in here for Aquarius, please? Thank you. And we have the Emperor coming in here. Very nice. So the Emperor is stability, security. This is you really taking the lead, taking charge. This is also you being successful. Okay, and having a deep belief that you will be successful here as well. Okay, the Emperor is very powerful energy. Okay, and also one with both feet on the ground. Okay, so very lovely. Now, the Emperor could also possibly be an Aries person coming in, okay, or someone with a very strong Aries placement in their chart. The Emperor as a person doesn't have to be Aries, okay, because as a person, this would be somebody who, they may be older than you, but they're certainly mature. Maturity has nothing to do with age, okay, probably somebody who has had their fair share of ups and downs in love as well. okay? But they are not going to play mind games with you. They are going to be honest. They're going to be their word is their bond with that Emperor energy. They are they may look a little bit boring on the outside, but inside with that Emperor, a passion runs deep. Okay, so certainly somebody who has their crap together, okay, and somebody who they like a sense of adventure a little bit, but they are very honest, and they're, whatever they say they mean. Okay, and again, they're not going to play games with you. Okay, so we don't want games. So let's see what is challenging you in the month ahead here. What is the challenge? And of course, challenge just means a little bit of an uphill battle, okay, or something that catches you by surprise and you're not sure how to deal with it. Okay, so let's see what is challenging Aquarius. Thank you very much. And we've got the Hanged Man. Surrender, being open, letting go. The Hanged Man is an energy of patience, and it's also one of a little bit of inactivity. Okay, so whenever we do get the Hanged Man, okay, it's like almost like being at a standstill. However, when we are at that standstill, we take that opportunity to expand our horizons, to open up a little bit, okay, to see things from the big picture point of view, from all angles and perspectives, okay? This is where we get enlightenment. This is where we get those aha moments, okay? So you might get an aha moment in the month ahead, okay? You might get this clarity in the month ahead, and it may be something that you don't want to face, or something that's just a little bit challenging for you, okay? And with the Hanged Man energy, it could be something that's been lingering for quite a while, and letting that go is a bit of a challenge, okay? But the Hanged Man also shows that patience is a virtue here, Aquarius, okay? Patience may be required, okay? So you might be finding yourself in the month ahead feeling a little bit out of sorts, feeling a little bit impatient or frustrated, okay? And that may be something that you need to work through, the Hanged Man. There is a need there to be open, okay? So opening up may be a little bit of a challenge, especially that trust energy there, right? Being open and receptive to all sorts of things, okay? But the Hanged Man really is about going with the flow as well. Just sacrifice everything, just let go of anything that's not working for you, okay? And opening up your energy, opening up those doors, those possibilities, okay? So there could certainly be something there that's a little bit tricky for you. Let's get advice from Spirit here. Whoa, that's a lot of advice. All right, advice from Spirit, please. Thank you very much. We've got the Magician. You are a mastermind, Aquarius. There's nobody quite like you. Okay, remember, you are always constantly manifesting things into your reality. Okay, and Spirit really wants to remind you of that. So in those times where you may be feeling impatient, where you may be feeling like railing at the fates, like I haven't found love, you are actively manifesting people and situations into your world, and Spirit really wants to remind you of that, okay? And we are always manifesting, whether it's conscious manifestation, okay, or whether it's beneath the surface for us, okay? So when you do find yourself feeling frustrated or challenged or impatient or any of those kind of low vibe energies, Spirit really wants you to center yourself again. Bring yourself back to center, okay, and replace those lower vibrational thoughts and feelings with something a little bit more positive, okay? Because you are attracting people and situations that match the energy that you put out there, okay? And we want to make sure that what we're attracting back is what you want, okay? Not what you don't want. So be very, very mindful there of your thoughts and your feelings. Focus on the qualities in a person that you want to attract in. Don't ever manifest from a place of don't want, okay, or don't have. All right, because wherever you put your energy, wherever you put your attention, that is what amplifies in your life. Okay, so if I have this rose quartz here, beautiful rose quartz, right? But if I don't want a rose quartz, why am I going to focus on the rose quartz? I'm not. Okay, I'm going to focus on, something a little bit different. I'm going to focus on something that I do want. So Spirit really wants to remind you of that. But this is also Spirit giving you the advice that this is your time to create, to discover, to find what it is that you're looking for. You may have some previous manifestations that are starting to come to fruition, okay, but you've got a lot of resources, a lot of tools at your disposal, a lot of knowledge, a lot of information, and it's your time here to really bring everything together and, you know, to get what it is that you're looking for. All right, so let's see what blessings are headed your way for the month. What blessings are here for Aquarius? Thank you very much. The Lovers. Beautiful. New love, true love, two people coming together in love, in harmony, people that match your vibration. This is Gemini energy, but it doesn't have to be a Gemini. Okay, so we could certainly have Gemini and Aries coming in here for you, but it's not pigeonholed to that, okay? But the Lovers card there is, you know, certainly you have the potential here to attract and manifest in somebody who really is on the same page as you, someone who is open and understanding. They've got the same kind of vibration as you. They've got the same way of thinking. Okay. And even if it's a little bit different, it's still okay because they dig your vibe. All right. And same with the religious factors. This could certainly be somebody who either shares your belief system or someone who is open to it. Okay, so certainly two hearts coming together as one. Okay, that soulmate energy. Now, the Lovers card used to be called the Choice. So you may actually have choices. Nice. Okay, you may have multiple doors that are opening for you and you need to choose. Okay, so, but you're going to make the right choice with that Lovers card. You're going to choose what is right for you, follow your heart, listen to your intuition, all of those things. Okay, but I think you have a very important choice to make. And of course, this can be, and don't forget, this is blessings headed your way, okay, with that Lovers energy. So I think there's going to be a lot of doors opening, but also I think you're going to make the right choice. And I think here that you're going to choose love. Okay, I think you're going to find, you're either going to find the right person in this month or in the very near future. Okay, because if there is something to release and let go, you kind of got to do that first. All right, so, but certainly is something that is very exciting for you. So let's get a little bit more information. So let's see what else is coming in here for you in the month ahead. What else is coming in here for Aquarius, please? Oh, and I pulled them all upside down. I have my deck upside down. That's what I was kind of looking when I was shuffling a little bit. There we go. We'll put that right back where it's supposed to be. There we go. So we've got the Two of Pentacles. Choices. Okay, choices coming in here. Okay, we also have a little bit of unbalanced energy coming in here as well. Okay, so you may want to ground your energy a little bit, right? We've got a lot of chaotic energy coming in here through the month. Okay, but the Two of Pentacles can also represent choices that you've got coming in. Okay, so you may have multiple options, multiple suitors, multiple connections. We've got the there we go. We've got the Four of Swords coming in here as well, which is peace of mind, but this is also a card of meditation, rest and relaxation and rejuvenation as well. And this is also, you know, so this is certainly one where your higher self, your intuition is trying to tell you something. So you may be really beneficial for you to engage in some meditation here. Okay. But you can also, you know, if there is some imbalanced energy, a little bit of topsy-turvy energy coming in here for you, okay, then yes, meditation may help, but perhaps there's something else you can do here to replenish, recharge your batteries, okay, have a nap, maybe even take an afternoon off of work or something like that with that, okay, but I think here you have a choice to make, and this will actually give you peace of mind. All right. I think also if this Emperor here as possibly a person, okay, this is somebody who, you know, who may help you restore some balance or put your mind at ease. Okay. Someone who you're like, oh, I'm not sure. I need to make a decision here, but it's ultimately like a very peaceful connection. All right. But we also have the Chariot coming in here as well. Chariot can certainly be a Cancerian coming in here or someone with Cancer placement, a water sign perhaps. Okay. But the Chariot is also your energy. Okay, showing you that there is success on the horizon for you. The Chariot is a card of destiny. a card of moving forward, a card of moving past difficulties and challenges, all right? And it's one of following your dream, following your goal. The stars are aligned for you. You're following your destined path, and it is wonderful, okay? But this is you that gets the ball rolling. When we get the Chariot card, it is a card of confidence, a card of I cannot fail. I'm going to overcome all of my blocks and obstacles. I'm going to release anything that doesn't serve me, and I am headed out into the great white beyond. Okay, so that Chariot is a wonderful energy, and you get moving, you get going, you're following your path because of actions that you take. You directly influence that Chariot energy. Okay, so it is one that's exciting, and it's also one that is quite often necessary. So I think you're going to really even you're going to be confident in your endeavors, okay? But I also think here that you're going to find some success in some way on the horizon, okay? Successfully releasing anything old and embracing something new. Now, the Chariot is a card of travel as well, okay? And so you could possibly be having like a quick getaway, okay? Or maybe perhaps you meet somebody while you're on some sort of business trip or something, or some sort of journey, all right, with that Chariot energy. So let's see what else may be challenging you in the month ahead. What else is challenging? Thank you. Nine of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so with the King of Pentacles coming in here, the Knight of Wands, and also the Nine of Swords, you may actually have some financial things or some career things that are giving you a little bit of grief, okay, or that are challenging you, right? Preventing you from being open. The King of Pentacles can certainly be you focused on your career, your money. The Knight of Wands, you've got to get something, you're trying to get something done. You're putting a lot of energy into that, okay, and perhaps you're not getting enough sleep. Okay, so that's message number one. And sometimes that can prevent us, the Hanged Man, from being open and ready to receive love. You've got something else on the go. All right. And hey, why not? Right? You've got to rely on yourself. You've got to put food on the table. You got to put a roof over your head. Okay. So, but I think here that you're on your path to success, and you're on the path to accomplishing what you set out to accomplish. And then you're going to be ready to get out and have some fun. But I also think here that, throughout the month, that the Nine of Swords here, you're probably feeling a little bit restless. The Nine of Swords does represent kind of those sleepless nights, the worry, the anxiety, all of these things. Okay, overthinking, overanalyzing, being very much up in your head. And so part of the challenge may be to get your peace of mind. But we also have the Four of Swords coming in here, remember? So there may be something here that you need to let go of that is, the Nine of Swords is a self-imposed restriction, right? So sometimes we need to get out of our head and into your heart, okay, is really what that message that's coming out there is, all right? And that might be a little bit of a challenge for you because you are brilliant, Aquarius, okay? And, you do think about things. You do think about things a lot. You're very analytical at a lot of times, okay? But that doesn't always work in love. All right, so you may need to get out of your head a little bit. The Nine of Swords, though, is also a nighttime card. It's your subconscious is really at play. So there may be something from your subconscious that's coming to light with these eclipses, especially around that full moon, okay? Or you may be having some dreams that are causing you a little bit of grief, okay? You might actually be disbelieving your dreams a little bit there, okay? So certainly something there, getting out of your head and into your heart might be a little bit of a challenge for you. But we've got the Knight of Wands coming in here as well. So part of the challenge could certainly be getting out and having some fun, okay, following your goals, okay, taking action, right? The Knight of Wands is usually very passionate, very successful, okay? So perhaps there's just something preventing you from taking the first step, okay? Worries, fears, doubts, anxieties, all of those things, okay? Overthinking something, all right? So this certainly is something that you may be working through. But the Knight of Wands can also represent, with the King of Pentacles, energy of success, abundance, okay? Someone who would be very mature, And these can both be people. Okay, the Knight of Wands is quite often known as a player energy, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, the Knight of Wands is all about the conquest. Okay, it's very exciting, very passionate, a lot of chemical attraction. Okay, certainly a very physical connection there. It's like, ooh, irresistible. Okay, and the King of Pentacles, someone who is very successful, very practical, very down to earth, doesn't shy away from commitments. Okay, someone who is probably has a lot of abundance in their life. Okay, but maybe someone who on the outside may seem a little boring. Okay, so you could certainly have a couple of different options coming in here. You could have a fire sign, you could have an earth sign coming in. All right, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, but so you may have some, some options to choose from. Okay, and that could have you just kind of all up in your head about it. However, this could also represent somebody. Now, I do have to say this would be a little awkward and it's probably not what you're looking for, but at least somebody out there may have some sort of attraction to somebody in their workplace. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be somebody that you work side by side with or directly with, maybe not even someone in your department, but it may, because it does have to do with money, with finances. So it may be somebody that you meet or that through a working environment in some way. It could be your workplace, okay? It could be a customer. It could be, maybe you go to the bank and maybe you're getting a loan or something like that. You go to the bank and you're like, oh, hello. And you've got this undeniable attraction to this person, right? Awkward, but hey, you know what? The heart wants what the heart wants sometimes. Okay. So, but you could also meet somebody around your workplace activities. Maybe you bump you're at work, you go outside for lunch or something like that, and you happen to bump into some knight in shining armor kind of person. Okay. But that can be like a little bit strange or awkward. But again, hey, you know what? We spend a lot of our waking hours in our workplace, so you just never know. But this could certainly also be one person here, the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, someone who looks boring on the outside, but they certainly have a passion that runs deep on the inside. Okay, there could also be some doubts or some questionings here. Okay, especially if you're meeting this Knight of Wands character, someone who is always on the go, someone who's always got one thing going after the other, after the other, after the other. And this could be someone who initially you might say, oh God, this person's a player, they can't sit still, they can't do all of this. But in reality, they could actually be a very committed type of person. All right, because that King of Pentacles can certainly look like a long-term commitment. Okay, but we can, so there may be something there that you either need to make a decision on, or you just don't quite trust, or something that's maybe kind of awkward. Okay, but I also do think here that part of the challenge here is meeting a person who is a combination of these, right? Who is very passionate, very go-getter, very exciting to be around. Okay, you got a strong attraction to them, but also somebody who is stable and secure. And what did we say with the Emperor energy that's up here is that this is somebody who is very mature, they're very stable, okay? They don't mess around, they don't play games, they know what they want, okay? But underneath, they are actually very passionate about everything that they do. They just may not show it on their sleeves. Okay, so this could be something that you may not necessarily know or realize about this person from the outside. Okay, so it might be something here at the Hanged Man where you need to keep an open mind. Okay, so we certainly do have a few different kind of people and connections that are coming up here for you. So let's see what other advice that we have here from Spirit with the, wow, thank you very much, with the Magician, the Moon, Justice, Queen of Cups, and we also have the Two of Wands. All right, so the Moon, use these moon cycles to your best advantage. And I mean, let's just face it, we don't always use eclipses for manifestations because the energy tends to be a little bit chaotic. But Aquarius, it really depends. It's a personal journey. So it depends on how you deal with the moon cycles and how you feel energetically with the eclipses, okay? So for some of you, this is the perfect time to manifest the person of your dreams, okay? To set some intentions. However, Spirit is also saying here okay, is that you may actually have something coming in that you have previously manifested into your world. Okay, so if that's the case, it might be a little bit scary. It might even catch you off guard. The moon brings about surprises, okay, and it brings things from the depths, okay, things that are previously unknown or unseen start to come into light here. Okay, so you could certainly have something there, but the moon is also one of emotion. Yes, so make sure that make sure with the moons that are coming in here through the month of May, because they are very, very powerful, make sure that you do ground your energy, but also use this energy to release anything old, face your fears, okay, let go of worries and anxieties, right? Look out to the future a little bit more with clarity, okay, with a sense of purpose, all of these things, right? So there may be some emotions that you're working through in the month ahead, but the moon card is also about your dreams, okay, and your visions, your intuition, okay, and spirit really wants you to trust all of that energy, right? Trust your intuition for sure, but be prepared for a bit of a surprise, possibly. This could be an internal surprise within you. You get some clarity, okay, but this can also be something that kind of hits you out of left field and kind of catches you off guard a little bit. We also have the Justice card here as well, which is about being honest and truthful, okay, is also one of making a balanced and positive choice for you, okay? Fairness and equality, okay, come in. Restoration of balance in your world, in your life. The Justice card can certainly represent, the moon card is Pisces energy, Justice card is Libran energy, okay, and this could certainly be spirit giving you the advice that this is the time to, number one, make the right choice for yourself, right? Don't listen to anyone else, nothing, okay? The choice is yours, okay? And with the moon energy is really about trusting your intuition, okay? The Justice card, we can use the sword, that we can use that sword to detach from anything from the past that is preventing us from welcoming in the new and making improvements in our lives as well. But the Justice card has the sword of fate and destiny there as well. So there may be a fated energy that is at play for you in the month ahead, okay? And I think you've got some really good karma flowing back to you here as well. All right. The Justice card can also represent legal situations, okay, and a judgment, a decision. So there could certainly be something here that is actually aligning for you, especially if there's been any kind of grief or anything lingering, anything kind of stuck in a rut a little bit with releasing an ex. Okay, and it could certainly be a legal situation. So a divorce settlement, a custody battle, all of those things. So you may actually be waiting for that here, okay, with the Hanged Man, okay, and before you can move forward, you need to wrap up what you're currently dealing with, okay, but you may actually have a good outcome that's coming in there for that, if that is you. All right, and it may actually catch you off guard because it could be something that has been lingering for a long time and maybe something that happens quite suddenly. All right, but we also have the Queen of Cups here as well. This is a time of healing, a time of letting go. Really dive deep into your emotions here with the Queen of Cups, okay? Spirit's reminding you there's a lot of love that's around, okay, and you have a lot of love to give as well. And but the Queen of Cups is also one of being open and being receptive in your world, in your quest for love as well. And sometimes, we have a little bit of, imbalance, okay? Or we have decisions to make, right? We've got choices, a lot of choices for you here, Aquarius, okay? But when, we quite often, we want love, but then one day we want love, and then the next day is like, nah, I like being single, man. I don't need anybody in my life. And unfortunately, what happens, we create blocks when we do that. Okay, so Spirit's really wanting you to open up, to be warm, to be welcoming, to be receptive, okay, and to be flexible here as well, all right, and, really welcome the love that is all around, okay, but make that decision, okay, choose love, right? The Queen of Cups also, of course, brings in healing, right? So the Moon and the Queen of Cups, right? It's time to heal some emotions, let some things go so that you can move forward and get yourself and find something new. The Two of Wands is here as well. And this is that advice to remove your blocks, okay? To know clearly what you want so that when it comes to you, you can act upon it. Okay, the Two of Wands is typically one where the world is your oyster. There's a lot of potential. There's a lot of doors opening for you. Okay, but if you don't know what you want and you don't have kind of an idea, okay, then when something comes to you, you may miss it. And it's true that whatever is meant for us will truly never pass us by, but sometimes we have to wait a long time for it to come back around again. So Spirit's really trying to get you prepared to receive. All right, so let's see what other blessings are headed your way. What other blessings do we have for Aquarius, please? Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Three of Wands. Hey, look at that. Know what you want so that when it comes to you, you can take action. And the King of Wands. Holy moly. Okay, this is very, very exciting. All right. So again, some of you may actually have some choices to make. Okay, we do have the Ace of Cups. Now, when we're talking a new love reading, okay, a new love reading, the Lover's card with the Ace of Cups, that's the holy grail of new love. Okay, the aces are quite often a result of manifestations. Okay, quite often something really good and really positive coming in here for you, something that's very exciting. Okay, so you could certainly have a brand new love, a brand new connection that's coming your way, new offers, new opportunities, all these doors opening up for you. But again, you may actually have more than one. You've got quite a few people coming out here for you, okay? But the Ace of Cups also brings peace and healing to your situation as well, that allows you to be very open and very welcoming and very receptive to love as well, right? What are you going to choose? Love. What are you going to choose? Healing. What are you going to do? Be open. Okay. We do have the Three of Wands here as well. And remember the advice from Spirit. Okay. Have a plan in place. Know what it is you want. Be very clear. The world is your oyster. Remove your blocks. Okay. And that way, when it comes to you, you can take action. You're ready for action. Three of Wands. Check it out. Okay, so there's something coming towards you and you need to decide, do I seize this moment? Do I seize this opportunity? Okay, or do I wait for something better? Your intuition and your heart will certainly show you the way forward, but this is actually also quite exciting as well. The King of Wands, remember I said earlier with your challenge, okay, the Knight of Wands here, and there may be a connection that you make or that you've already made, and you're like, I don't know about this person. Yeah, they're exciting to be around. They've got this zest for life. Okay, there's this strong attraction, all of these things, but I don't know if they're mature enough, right? Remember we said that this could be a person who on the outside is very fun, very jovial, probably very in touch with their, with their playfulness, with their playful side, okay? But beneath it all, they're actually someone who does want to commit, okay? And, we always kind of shy away a little bit from the Knight of Wands. I mean, for some of you, this could be a player energy that's coming in here and you're like, nah, I think I need to ditch that. Okay, I think I need to look for something that's a little bit more practical. Okay, but the Knight of Wands can mature into what? The King of Wands. So you could, for one, have some very exciting connections that are coming in. You may have a lot of opportunities opening up for you, right? There's magic in the air. There's love in the air. And this King of Wands here, okay, this can for sure, for some of you, you're getting your ducks in a row, okay? You're doing some hard work on the background, you're on your inner self, okay? And you're getting yourself prepared. And then the King of Wands, you are confident, okay, and you are taking the lead. You're playing the lead in your own story, okay, and you're going on a quest. You're going to find love. You're having fun, and you're really confident that you will find it. So it's one of kind of seizing the moment, grabbing the bull by the horns. But the King of Wands can certainly be a new love interest that's coming in for you. And with the fire signs, the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, this can be somebody who, it could be a fire sign, right? Aries, Leo, Sag, coming in there. Okay, but whether they are or not, there is someone who is very exciting. You probably get the tingles when you see them, when you meet them, when you're near them. Okay, all of these things, but they are mature, but they've got this great youthful playfulness that's about them as well. Okay, so you could have multiple doors, multiple suitors opening up for you, right? That world is your oyster. Abundance is flowing in here for you. Okay, and I think that you may have some very important choices to make here. Okay, so whether your choice here is just to embrace the new opportunities that are around and put yourself out there, okay, take the lead, take charge, okay, or whether you really do have some very powerful connections coming in here. Okay, I think you're really going to have to rely on your intuition in the month ahead. Okay, and that's that moon energy that's coming out here for you. Okay, but don't forget, we've got that Chariot energy here as well. You're well on your way to finding new love. So let's get a couple more pieces of information for you. What else does Aquarius need to know about new love, please? New love, thank you. We're going to get 2 of these. What else does, whoa, that's a lot more than 2. No, I'm not. Okay, thank you very much. 1 more for Aquarius, please, new love. There we go. They're going to flip out whether I want them to or not. All right, and I'm also going to get a couple of these ones as well. We've got a bonus card. I was only pulling 2 of those for people. What else does Aquarius need to know? What are we surrendering and letting go of for new love, please? These are the Power of Surrender cards. These are very much bang on, let me tell you. There we go. So what do we have here? We have the Fates. Look at that. Okay, for, the thing is, when we get the Fates card number 1, it's card number 17. So star card energy, Aquarian energy coming out here. The Fates show that there is a lot of blessings headed your way. And things may not always be within your control. Of course, you can block things if you want, okay? Your intuition may be showing you the path forward. Okay, but the Fates brings about blessings and abundance. The stars are aligned for you. There's hope for the future. All of these doors opening. So it brings in some really good karma. Okay, but there's some things that are at play for you, as we already know with the Magician, the Ace of Cups there as well. Destiny. Okay, we've got karma and fate and destiny all at play with that Justice card. There may just be some things that are out of your control. So Spirit's really trying to get you opening up, okay, getting in full-on receiving mode so that you know and you can recognize these opportunities when they do open up for you. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Here's your intuition again, deep knowing. Okay, deep down, you know that there's doors opening for you. Okay, listen to your inner wisdom, listen to your intuition. Okay, it's guiding you, it's showing you the way forward, it's pulling you, tugging you, pushing you in a certain direction, right? With that Fates energy. Okay, maybe you're being led down a certain path, you're being led to try new things or get out of your comfort zone. Okay, and really you need to go with the flow. Spirit's trying to show you the way forward. It also shows that there's planets aligning for you. Okay, so there's a lot of blessings that's headed your way here, Aquarius. And we also, we also have serendipity. This is my favorite card in this deck. It's just one of them, but this is one of my favorite ones. You got serendipity, a little bit of luck headed your way. Okay, this shows that everything is aligning for you. There's all sorts of doors opening for you. You're exactly where you're meant to be. There's some luck, there's some good energy, there's some surprises, all of these things that are opening up for you with that serendipity energy. Okay, wish upon a star, find a 4-leaf clover, luck is on your side. All of these, it's beautiful, beautiful energy and beautiful messages, okay? And we do have a lot of magic in the air for you, okay? So remember, the Hanged Man energy, patience is a virtue, being open is necessary, let go and surrender to the universe, okay? It might be hard for you, Aquarius, because even though you are enlightened kind of cat, okay, and you have a deep understanding of a lot of things, sometimes letting go and relinquishing control is a challenge, okay? but you got to go with the flow, and that's exactly what Spirit's trying to get you to do here. So let's get a couple last messages here for you and see what we're surrendering. Surrender to your full power. Your life is calling for you to step into full, let me start that again. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Think big, wish big, dream big here, Aquarius, okay? And last message here, surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. There is that magician energy right then and there, okay? Be mindful of your thoughts and your feelings. I'm going to leave that there for you, Aquarius. I really do hope that there was something here that resonated with you. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video, show my channel a little bit of love, subscribe as well if you enjoy the content, and of course feel free to leave a comment in the box down below. I hope you guys have a wonderful, magical May, okay? And remember, if those doors aren't opening for you, if you're not finding what you're looking for, remember there's some faded energy coming in for you. You are exactly where you're meant to be, all right? So don't give up, but don't try and control everything as well. You need to surrender and be in the flow, okay? Thank you for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye.